Hey everybody, so if you know me, you know that Rush is my favorite band. Going this Sunday to see their kickoff show for their 50th anniversary tour. Never thought they'd actually come back. We were at the very last show in 2015 as well, their last show with Neil before he tragically passed away. But super excited to see them next week or this week, and also again next week. We're seeing the third show in LA as well. So really excited to see Annika behind the kit there and see my favorite band back on stage. It's going to be a crazy emotional night, but I thought I'd have some fun and share my top 10 Rush albums with you all. So first up, I'm going to pull up Archive because I don't have this album on vinyl by itself. Rush Archives is the first three albums from Rush, but my favorite of the three, right here, Fly By Night. Just an amazing rock album. You can kind of start seeing glimpses of what's to come after this with some of the prog stuff, but this definitely is a straight up rock album, and then some weird shit, which is awesome. Number 9, Rush's final album with Neil. I don't know if they'll ever record new material, but Clockwork Angels, it's a perfect album. It's perfect in every way as far as I'm concerned, and all of these albums are in their own way, but for a final album, well into the fourth decade of their career, absolute banger. If you haven't heard it, 2012 Clockwork Angels, amazing album. The Garden especially, just one of those amazing songs. Number 8 might actually surprise some of you, 2112. Without this album, Rush is not Rush. There is no Rush. They've made 3 albums and they're at the bargain bin of rock history. This album is what made Rush Rush. Maybe a little low for some of my Rush fans. The title track, 2112, is amazing. Second half doesn't really great tracks, but just doesn't really get a lot of play for me. But the title track alone, absolutely worth this album, having this album from 1976. Now we're going to move to 1982 with Signals. This is the album that came right after Moving Pictures, coming up on this list, obviously. But I love this album. I think this is when they hit that perfect peak of keyboards and guitars, just from front to back. Amazing album. Number 6 from 1978, Hemispheres. This is part of kind of a 2-album storyline here. The last track of Farewell to Kings and the first track of Hemispheres, but this album also has Circumstances, The Trees, La Via Strangiato, absolute perfection. Love this album. Kind of get like this album kind of moves around depending on my mood, but for right now we're putting it here. Moving into the top 5 is the album that preceded Hemispheres. It is The Farewell to Kings from 1977. As I said, the end track of Farewell to Kings fits right into the opening track of Hemispheres, really kind of a 2-album concept there. This album contains my very favorite Rush song ever, which is Xanadu. It is the quintessential Rush song. It has everything in it that you could possibly want in a Rush song. So Farewell to Kings, breaking into the top 5. Number 4 from 1993, the only 90s album that is in my top 10 is Counterparts. Came out in 1993. I was a senior in high school when this album came out, but this album kind of reignited my love for Rush after a couple of years of kind of, Rush is Rush. This album kicks ass. It's a straight up rock album, kicks ass, and the way only Rush can. So 1993, Counterparts, number 4. Number 3 from 1981 is Moving Pictures. So if you are seeing this, you're like, wait a minute, if Moving Pictures is number 3, what's numbers 1 and 2? We'll get there. Rush is not Rush without this album. Amazing from front to back. I absolutely love side 2 of this album. It gets overlooked a lot, but Camera Eye, Witch Hunt, and Vital Signs, I love all 3. They're all bangers. My second favorite Rush song, Red Barchetta, is on this album as well. This is the album that I probably bought the most amount of times in my life. Cassette, multiple times, CD, vinyl. I have like 3 versions of vinyl. Gold CD, surround sound CD. I think the last time I counted, I think I have like 12 versions of Moving Pictures throughout the years. So yeah, this is definitely the album that I've probably purchased the most amount of times in my life. Number 2 from 1980, Permanent Waves. Now, in my opinion, this is the best Rush album. It is not my personal favorite, but in my opinion, this is the best Rush album. It's perfect from start to finish. It starts off with Spirit of Radio, which, you know, was probably the first true radio hit for Rush. It's got Jacob's Ladder, which they played on the last tour, the R40 tour, which was great to hear live. Entre New Different Strings, one of my favorite songs. Natural Science, one of my top 10 Rush songs. Just an absolutely perfect album. Love it. Last but not least, my number one Rush album is Presto. This is my personal favorite album. The first album I ever saw them on tour. The first Rush cassette that I bought with my own money. This was just life-changing for me. I found my favorite band through this tour, through this album. So it has always been my favorite Rush album. It will always be my favorite Rush album. Like I said, I don't think it's their best album, but for me, personally, it is my favorite Rush album. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed my little look at my top 10 Rush albums. If you're a Rush fan, feel free to share your top 10 albums in the comments.